Well, it is sweeps week. That's when the TV stations are rated based on viewers. So that's when the over-the-top stories come out. Your child could die while sleeping tonight at 10. A week ago, the fourth-place TV station in Houston apparently ran out of house fires to report on. So they decided to do a hit piece on me. Where'd they get that information? Unnamed sources. Well, I might start making up some unnamed sources stories about that station of some things I've heard. Their story begins like this. Michael Berry, popular conservative talk host. Okay, pretty good so far, but usually when you say conservative, you're going to try to trash it. Michael Berry, popular conservative talk host, accused of hit and run. Okay, somebody apparently did make an accusation, but that's not the story. Michael Berry, popular conservative talk host, accused of hit and run at gay bar. Not a bar, a gay bar. Gay bar, gay bar, gay bar, gay bar. So many times in the story, I lost count. Hell of a story. Great headline. Local newspaper said Michael Berry rammed a car. Oh, that's clever. I like that. Almost something I would write. Very, very clever. Nice wordplay. You get the sexual innuendo of gayness all up in it. Who cares if it's true? Was the car actually rammed? Was that the allegation? Were the cars trashed? Was it all true because someone said it was true? Was there anything to the story that wasn't reported? Do the police reports and the TV stories, do they all line up? When you post the police report and someone's home address and VIN number and every bit of personal information you could possibly find about them without regard to the fact that it might possibly endanger them, do you ever check to see if it's true? Sweeps week. That story aired Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday night because they didn't have a lot else going on. It was the lead story on their website, generating massive hits and comments for them. It even included video of Michael Berry, conservative talk host, doing the unthinkable, drinking a beer. On video. Ha! Busted. Video killed the radio star. Drinking a beer. I should get credit for that line. I came up with it. No one else did. They're slow on the take. The investigative reporter reported breathlessly, and rather admiringly, may I say, that I had 5 o'clock evening shadows. Something sinister was clearly going on inside that bar if I had 5 o'clock evening shadows and drank a beer. And now, Mr. Berry is seen on the video walking to the restroom. Yes, he went in a bar, he drank a beer, and then he pissed. Holy smokes, we got him! I made thousands of jokes about the silliness of the local newspaper over the past few years. And clearly I ticked some people off over there. The few people who were left at the daily newspaper joined in, keeping the story as breaking news for days on end. No new developments, so let's just make some up. Let's just make them up. Unnamed sources tell us that there's a cover-up. Unnamed sources tell us that Michael Berry was in fact involved with Jimmy Hoffa's death. And we're going to find out about it coming up at 10. No payoff, but who cares? You tuned in. Well, let's go over the story piece by piece. The quote-unquote crime at the center of all this that I was accused of by an individual was never what this story was about, so we'll get to that in a minute. Saying gay bar and conservative talk host in one sentence repeatedly, oh, that's too awesome for a news station to pass up. You know why? Because conservatives hate gays, or so we're told. Conservatives are all gay bashers, apparently. You're supposed to hate gays to prove you're not one. Michael Berry is accused of a terrible crime. Is it a terrible crime? Is it an often prosecuted crime? Is it worthy of CSI? Was there a cover-up? Cover-up? A cover-up? Are you effing kidding me? 8 officers to come and look at the truck? A cover-up? A freaking cover-up? No, it's a smear campaign. In Channel 2, I got you in my sights. I've got some unnamed sources on you SOBs. Trust me, that unnamed source game, you can say whatever you want about me. You can do that. I do not care. I am your rival in the media. We compete for advertisers. We compete for viewers. Last I checked, I'm winning. You will not smear my name and me go down without a fight. Make sure you understand that. But let me get to a bigger issue, because I've heard from two groups around the country. One, the most aggressive, are these gay advocacy groups that say, yeah, Michael Berry, you conservative talk host, yeah, you went to a bar where some of the people inside were gay. Yeah, that's what you get for hating gay people. Really? I hate gay people? You jackass, you never listen to my show! Get your facts right, you stupid fools! You want people to hate you. I've called out clowns. I'm one of the only people on the media on either side. I made a parody about it. I don't care what you think. You'll remember, nobody else was doing parodies like this. The core of this whole story and the repeated Channel 2 reports, because they got nothing better to put on than somebody who has better name ID than anybody on their station, is not a scratch on the car and who caused it and who pays for it. Oh, no, they didn't care about the truth and the investigation that was done. This has all been about what a difficult time our society has with dealing with gays. Most straight men are frightened of being thought to be gay, and the only way to prove they're not is to bash gays. And gays are so damn mad at being hated simply for being gay that they accuse every straight person of being gay as well. Don't dare be nice to a gay guy or you may be gay too. The gay hatred is stupid, and so that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I know I've repeated that point. Damn it. I've had the word gay bar and my name mentioned 1,000 times over the last week. I'm not stupid. I know what they're trying to do. Doesn't make me feel better about myself. It's not a very Christian thing to do, and I don't understand what the hatred for these people is. And I think that horrible video of me drinking a beer and then peeing proves that I walked in and drank a beer and left. Because sometimes you just don't want to be bothered. I've been in biker bars, but I don't own a Harley because I like living too much. I've been in black bars, but, well, I think you get the point. I've been battered in the local news by one station and the local broke-down paper that doesn't have anybody working for them anymore. Bunch of hypocrites. I am not ashamed of that fact. Whether I like it or not, I'm a public figure. I'm not trying to boost my own ego. I do that enough. But I also know that every single thing I do can be interpreted by 100 different people 100 different ways. When you're a public person, everybody else gets to decide if they approve or not approve. But I think anybody involved will tell you that this case has had more time and attention paid to it than any of its type in recent memory. Go ask the officers involved in the actual investigation instead of those damn unnamed sources who may or may not even exist, and see what they say. Ask them if this case has been treated like a murder case. Ask them how often HPD prosecutes cases like this. Ask them how often in 2011 a case of what is known as an FSGI allegation, a failure to stop and give information. That's the allegation. Ask them how many of those cases were prosecuted in 2011. I don't know, but I too have some unnamed sources who've sent a little information along that seemed rather interesting to me. Channel 2, why don't you put conservative talk host and gay bar 57 frickin' times in a headline and then bother to go talk to an officer actually involved in the case? When I found out that someone made an allegation against me a week after it supposedly happened, I cooperated with the police 100%. I didn't hire an attorney. I didn't believe